All right, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited for this. This is one of my favorite topics, actually, Instagram. It is a tool that I've been using for some years. We'll talk about that. But first, let me just tell you, my name is Diane, and I'm going to be your host for the day. And let me make sure everything is working. Awesome. So I'm going to be hosting tonight. I'm really excited. Like I said, I love this platform. I love using this platform. I love the ladies that you guys are going to hear from. We are all different in a certain way, right? Maybe our brand is different. You'll hear about that. Maybe what we're here to do on Instagram is technically different, right? But at the end of the day, we just love to help people. We love to use the platform. We know how to use the platform to give value to other people and enhance their lives in the different ways. So that being said, let's get started. If you have a friend that's not on yet, go remind them. Okay, so we're gonna start off with some lovely ladies. These are the girls. I have the pleasure of working alongside them. We're going to be hearing from Senya. She's a creative designer. Sienna, social selling mentor. Chelsea, traveling influencer. And then me. I am a fitness entrepreneur. And I love this social selling life. What to expect? We are going to talk about what social selling means. We're going to talk about content brand pillars, so knowing what your brand is, storytelling on social media, how to get ideas for content, what batching is, and then we're going to talk about my personal favorite, batching reels. So we're going to get started, but first, please do me a favor and put your phone on Do Not Disturb. I know that we're all on our phones because, hello, that's how we survive. I want to make sure that you guys are focused. So put it on Do Not Disturb so that you really get all the value that's about to come to you, because it's value, guys. So get your notebooks out, get your notes out, and put the phone on Do Not Disturb. Por favor. So first, we're going to start off with what social selling is, because that is what we do on Instagram, why it's so impactful, how it's changing the way we shop and make money. And who's going to tell us about this is Miss Senya. She's going to tell you all about herself, her journey, and how she knows about the social selling space.
Hello, so excited and nervous. I don't know why. Usually I don't get nervous, but I'm a little shaky. But for those of you who don't know me, my name is Senya, and I started my entrepreneurial journey a little earlier than 2015. I started in the fitness space and I got a taste for it, absolutely fell in love with it. And when my husband and I got married, we decided to start doing our own thing. In 2017, he wanted to hire me as a real estate agent. I said, no, thanks. Escrow and all of that is not for me. And that's when I started exploring the online space, online entrepreneur, online marketing, all of that, which we'll talk about in just a moment. And in 2019, I made a shift, still in the online space. And now I'm able to help women get confident on camera. Even if they have a small following, they could still make money using social media. So that's why I'm super passionate about that. And let's talk a little bit about online marketing though. So online marketing, if you don't know what that is, and you may have heard this word being tossed around or whatever, but online marketing is basically leveraging the internet, any of the different channels. That could be Instagram, which that's what we're going to be talking about today. It could be YouTube, LinkedIn, Pinterest, your website, all of that to spread a message about you, about your company, about your brand, your service, any of that to get potential customers. So the beauty about online marketing is that you can get paid literally from anything in the online space. And we're going to talk about the 3 different ways, but imagine if you're I love it because I'm not glamorous. So I can literally be in sweats like I am right now, and I don't have to leave my house. But the online marketing space is amazing. So you may already know this and you may already have a business, but if you have not explored yet, then here are the 3 ways that I need you to start looking into, okay? We're going to talk about e-commerce and affiliate marketing, and then a little hybrid of both. But E-commerce, if you have never heard that word, and you might have, but specifically what e-commerce is called electronic marketing, or basically internet. What is comercio? Comercio is like buying things. So internet commerce, and it really refers to buying goods or services. Or think about like any online shopping that you do. Next slide, please. So if you take a look at this thing that Shopify was talking about, which is an online platform. P.S. I promise that it's not going to be this boring, okay? I'm the boring one that's like giving you all the facts, and then we'll get to the fun stuff. But Shopify was talking about how even though now in this time with COVID and all, everything closed down, but now that things are opening back up, the e-commerce sales are not slowing down. Because why? Well, Forbes says that 66% of customers choose by convenience. Tell me in the chat, who loves Amazon Prime? Who loves DoorDash and anything delivery? Okay, because I literally am the ideal client. I don't want to leave my house. I'm good here. Like, I'm fine. So this is why the online space is so powerful. And I'm going to switch really quickly to affiliate marketing, because e-commerce and affiliate marketing just go very well together. So if you don't know what affiliate marketing, the actual definition is when it's an advertising model. Okay. So you as an influencer or as an aspiring influencer or even a business owner, you are advertising and partnering up with a company that you promote their product. That's exactly what it is. So imagine partnering up with a company that you absolutely love and you get to promote. Example, think of your favorite influencer and she starts, you know what I think of when I think it was Khloe Kardashian, she was like promoting Febreze. I'm like, for real? You use Febreze? Like, I highly doubt that, but that is what affiliate marketing is. For example, myself, I'm not going to promote makeup to you really, because I just don't do my makeup. You're not going to see me really promoting clothes because your girl does not get dressed much. Okay. So what I'm going to be talking about is things that go with me and my business and what I love doing, like an Instagram planner. I love that stuff. Like passion planner. That's my absolutely favorite planner ever since 2015. Things that are going to help my business and have affiliate program with it. So where does the whole social selling comes in? Okay. Where does it come? Next slide, please. I'm looking at my slides and I didn't get a chance to look at your slides, but where does the social selling come in? Because I'm talking to you about e-commerce. I'm talking to you about all of these things. Well, social selling is exactly what you most likely are already doing. And it's actually easier than it sounds. Okay. I'm not going to tell you you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow, but listen to me first. So social selling, ask yourself this: what does your audience want? What are they on your page for? What are they on your Instagram for? Did you share a very helpful reel? I know a few girls have gone viral from sharing cleaning reels or certain tips that they love. Like, what is it that your audience is there for? The second question you're going to ask is, are you solving a problem? Maybe your audience wants a certain tip that you love, or even if you're a clothes influencer, like you want to talk about whatever it is that you're wearing. Maybe the problem is, speaking for myself, she doesn't know how to dress, Senia, and I just need inspiration to know how to dress. That's a problem. Yes. So what problem are you solving? And number 3 is what product do you actually love? Do you truly enjoy talking about? Going back to my planner, I love my passion planner no matter what. Even if I go all digital, I will still be loyal to my passion planner because it's what I love. I love decorating and highlighting and all of that. Again, I have a beauty product that I partnered up with. Why? Because it's easy. I can just brush my hair and look like someone did my hair. It's that problem. What problem are you solving? What does your audience want? And what problem do you truly enjoy? And lastly, we're here to make money, right? Social selling. You're not here to just chill. You want to know, how can I monetize? So what product pays well? When you are looking into products and services to sell, what money are you going to be receiving from that? So when you look into all of these, the social selling aspect is going to be very simple. So how can you bring social selling, e-commerce, affiliate marketing into being a business owner? Well, this is how you're going to share what you love. Like I said, you're going to look for something that you absolutely love. You are going to solve a problem, and it's going to be a good product. I'm one behind with that one. So that's when you can make this into a business, because you're going to start thinking like a business owner. Not that sharing a product, like, okay, I'm going to share this pencil, but I have to sell it. No, that's what we're going to be talking about right now with the girls. They're going to show you a little bit more about content and posting and things, but you do have to have some type of strategy. Okay. You have to know, what am I promoting, for what, for how much, and all of that, because this is a business. This can be your business, part-time or full-time, but you have to be open to answering these questions for yourself. So your homework is implement one of these strategies that you are going to either, whether that's your brand, you're going to figure out your brand pillars, whether that is looking into your content that you're going to batch when it comes to reels. Okay. Or maybe you already do all of that and you need to get really good at storytelling, because guess what? Stories sell. So with all of that, I hope that this opened your eyes a little more on how powerful the internet is, how powerful it is to be on the online space, and taking this, whatever you're doing, whether you are in the online space for your beauty brand, whether you are an affiliate for a whole bunch of things, or you're selling another product, be open to taking this seriously, because we have something so powerful in our hands. So I'm going to move on to Sienna now, and she's going to talk a little bit about brand pillars. We're going to really get into action now, why you need them, and really how to choose them, and how to get into action.
Okay, and hey, you guys, I'm Sienna. So I'll tell you just a little bit about myself before we talk about brand pillars. In 2018, I was searching for online income opportunities. I've always been the type of person that likes a lot of flexibility. So I thought, working online would be something cool. I didn't find anything. I tried. I did multiple things like drop shipping, and I even taught English online at one point. I did multiple things, and none of them really panned out because I didn't have an actual plan. Okay. By 2019, I was like, you know what? I'll go back to just being a full-time employee. That's totally fine. By the end of 2019, I discovered social selling. And by 2020, I started the new business, and it started, paying the bills. And by 2021, I had completely replaced my full-time income with the business. So I'll be able to talk more about brand pillars next and why they're so important. So I could just tell you, what to do, but really it's important to understand why content brand pillars are so important, because back in 2018, I think it was, I told you I didn't have a plan, right? I started a social media, and I remember I had like a picture of fruit on my page, and I was like, I love this fruit. And that was pretty much it. And I was like, why aren't people following me? Like, why am I not making money? Why don't they want to go look at my blog? It just didn't, I had no plan. So So now let's talk about why they're so important. Content pillars are the values and characteristics that make up your brand. Your brand should be about how you communicate your page to the world. And brand pillars help you to do that by defining the fundamental points that set you or your business apart from your competitors. Okay, so the content pillars that you choose should encompass and be consistent with your brand's purpose, values, tone of voice, positioning, and general aesthetic, look, and feel on social media. This will create trust between you and your audience and attract your ideal client or follower. Now, keep in mind when I say content, brand pillars, this is mostly for social media, but you are your brand, okay? So think about that as well. Go ahead to the next one. So you might have heard the word niche. You need to discover your niche or your brand or whatever you want to call it by asking yourself some questions. This is very important to really understand how you're going to show up on social media. So you can ask yourself, what am I most passionate about? Think about the things that you can just go on and on and on about, right? What am I most knowledgeable about? What do you know a lot about? What do you like researching about? What do people come to me for advice about? What could I happily create content for without making a dime? Okay, this is important because you're not always going to make money off of everything that you talk about. But some examples of maybe your brand and your content pillars could include fitness, curly hair, that's obviously one of mine, mom life, mindset, fashion, things like that. Go to the next. Okay, so in order to do this, it's going to take a little bit of work, a little bit of digging, but you need to brainstorm, okay? Get creative. Let your mind run wild and write down everything you enjoy or know a lot about in life. And maybe write down 20 to 50 topics. They do not all have to go together. You can work that out later. But just as long as you write down all the things that come to your mind, okay? And then you're going to choose 3 to 5 topics. Now, the goal is always to inspire, motivate, educate, and entertain through your chosen topics, okay? So for each topic, brainstorm content that you can create. So for example, for curly hair, maybe you want to create a 15-second reel on how to use a hair mask, right? That's a good way to provide value. And then maybe for your mindset, you would make a post on your feed about ways to start your day with a positive mindset, right? You can consistently create content using those same topics, and you're going to want to content plan. This is important. I'm guilty of not doing this, and then when I do, it goes so much more smoothly. So based on your chosen pillars, now you can consistently create content in ways that serves your audience. Try sprinkling 1 or more pillars in each post that you make, and you can plan content weeks or even months in advance. Okay, so let me reiterate this to you one more time. Content pillars act as a foundation for every successful content marketing strategy. Like a physical foundation, pillars are necessary to support the overall objectives of a content strategy. They help ensure that your efforts are spread evenly across all objectives, from awareness and lead generation to conversion, which is important. And without content pillars, your content pieces lack direction, leading to lower reach, engagement, and brand recognition, kind of like what happened to me in the beginning. So content pillars also maximize efficiency and allow you to streamline your efforts, as well as help you connect with your audience more effectively. And because you have consistently done this, you will also be building trust. And that is all. And now we're going to move on to Chelsea, and she's going to talk to us a little bit more. So go ahead.
Hi, guys. My name's Chelsea, for those of you who don't know me. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a background because I have always seen myself as an entrepreneur. So I actually started a little bit before 2014. But in 2014, my husband and I got some pizza restaurants. And we were like, okay, we want to do this whole like entrepreneur thing. And we were like totally gung-ho about everything. And then guess what? Things got hard. We ended up losing our businesses. And I was kind of like, you know what? I don't really know what we should do. So for now, I'm going to do something a little bit different. So I went and got licensed as an insurance agent. And so I decided, you know what? I'll go ahead and do that. But we were really struggling for money. And so I took on another opportunity because I knew that there was a lot of potential in the online space to make money. And when my business exceeded my full-time insurance position, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this because I knew that I was always born to be an entrepreneur and that I had something really good on my hands. So I want to talk to you guys. The reason why I'm telling you a little bit more in depth about my story is because stories sell, okay? You can go to the next one. Okay, so storytelling, whatever type of business you're in, okay? When you tell stories, it allows you to build trust and connect with your audience. Go to the next one. Okay, so this is an actual fact, you guys. Consumers are more likely to convert when product pages integrate some sort of story. Example, how you created your business. And they're also willing to pay more. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about, you can go to the next one. I'm going to give you guys some ways that you can implement storytelling, okay? So the first thing is to know your audience, and don't worry, I'm going to break all of this down. But the 6 steps that you can implement this is knowing your audience, showing your process, knowing your brand values, which Sienna talked a little bit about. You're going to show them, not tell them. You're going to share your customer stories, and you're going to establish a connection with them, okay? So first one in knowing your audience. So what type of people are you writing for? This is really important for you guys to know exactly who you're talking to, okay? So what is the ideal client that you guys want to attract into your business? What type of people are you writing for? What type of images resonate with them? Ensure that you check the insights on your social media platforms. If you guys have any questions about insights, you can get with the person that invited you and they can show you a little bit more about that. But that way you'll know what kind of captions, imagery, and social media posts that your followers love to engage with. This way you can come up with content that engages your audience a little bit more, okay? So you're going to show your process. What are the things that usually happen behind the scenes? Is there something different that you do in the process, something unique that makes the real magic happen? Maybe your competitors in your industry are following the same process, but you do things a little bit differently. You can tap Instagram storytelling to help you show your audience how the process is different, telling them what it means to them. So for example, off the top of my head, I know about 10 people who have t-shirt businesses. I'm sure the way that they do that is all different, right? So for me, somebody who knows nothing about t-shirts, that would be really interesting for them to kind of take me along that journey and show the process of the behind the scenes, right? So knowing your brand values is next. When you develop your brand history, you can easily communicate to your audience why your business has its values. These stories will usually be a good part of your marketing strategy and will be based on your company's mission and vision. That way people will have a much more straightforward concept of what your business is all about. On this platform, these values need to be expressed visually, okay? So if you guys follow me in real life, you know that one of the things I talk about is gratitude, because gratitude is part of the company that I'm partnered with, okay? And that's because visual information will be easier to digest than straight text. This is an excellent opportunity for you to develop a social media style guide to determine how your brand values will be presented, okay? Go to the next one. I'm the boring one, guys. So you're going to show them, not tell them. Try to adapt a show, don't tell approach. Doing so will allow people to experience your story with vivid imagery with storytelling. As a result, you'll be able to effectively communicate the value of your product without coming off too salesy. Okay, so for example, if you are partnered, I'm partnered with a beauty company, right? So I am going to talk about what this product does for me. And when I do that, I am telling a story of how it did X, Y, and Z, instead of saying, hey, buy this product, okay? So unless you run a well-known resort, you may find it challenging to get engagement from your audience. If you want to attract your audience's attention, you will need to show them your services instead of telling them. Okay, so we're showing, not telling. This one, you guys, is so important. You're going to share your customer stories. So did you get a client, depending on what business you're in, right? Even if it's like a jewelry thing, right? Did your client wear these earrings and take a cute picture? Share that. Did you get them to transform? Has a customer innovatively utilized your product? Is there something unique that a long-term client of yours has achieved? Make sure that this is a part of your process and you're asking your clients to share these stories, right? And you guys, obviously, most of you guys have a lot of experience with that, where you share something and you tag the company, right? Or maybe you went to dinner with one of your friends and they tagged you in like a boomerang and you guys are having drinks or whatever. It's the same thing with your business. So the last thing that I want to say is establish a connection. Humans tend to be social and emotional creatures. Chances are that most of us would like to choose brands which we have an affinity to the type of services and products that we want. By understanding the Instagram followers that you have, you can develop a marketing calendar that resonates with them. So your marketing calendar should include content your followers will find valuable, okay? If another fun fact about me, if you guys follow me, I'm on this travel journey, right? So I am connecting on a daily basis with other people that have been traveling for a long time, and they give me tips. So you really want to make it an importance to not always have the sale on your mind through the process of all of this. It's not just always about the sale. It's about establishing that connection with your potential and your customer and building those long-term relationships. Maybe you will never buy from them and they will never buy from you, but you will always support one another in one way, okay? And I think that is it. That's it. I'm gonna pass it off to Diane.
Thank you so much. Who's getting value out of this? Please give me something in the chat. Show me that you're getting value. Tell me something. Give me an emoji, a yes, a star, something. I need attention. I need love right now, okay? I need to know that everybody's still awake. We're here. We're ready. Yes. Okay. Good. Because we're going to talk reels. First, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Diane. I am a mother of two. I am a wife. I am someone that has been in the workforce for many, many years. I started my journey with a job at 15 years old, and I worked in the restaurant industry for about 10 years. I did have a problem with being told when to be somewhere, how long I had to be there, how much I was getting paid. I've always been a rebel without a cause. Fun fact, I actually got a really good job when I was 15 and I said no because I didn't want to sit at a desk. That's just who I am. I've always been this way. Doesn't mean you have to do this to be this way, just to work on social media, but it does. I do have that entrepreneurial spirit about me. In 2015, I started my entrepreneur journey. Guys, I have started businesses, okay? Like hands-on physical businesses. I have meal preps. I have delivered my meal preps. I've been in wellness for a long time. But in 2018, I saw a trend happening on Instagram. Before it was like post your babies, post your dogs, post your fruit, post your flowers, post your park, your day at the park, right? In 2018, I saw a shift happening and I saw that there were some people that were making money on social media. It wasn't everybody, right? It was like a small percentage at that time, but I caught on really quickly and I said, what are they doing? And how come they're always chilling and drinking coffee at 9 a.m. and like taking pictures? Like, how are they doing this? So right when I saw it happening, I caught on and I started hiring people to teach me how to do it. I was like, I need to monetize social media. I hadn't quite figured out how I was going to monetize social media, right? I didn't know what my niche or my brand was, but I knew that I wanted to use the app and I knew that I wanted to continue to share what I love, right? Because I was already doing that, but I wanted to also see how I could make it a business. In 2019, after spending way too much money on learning how to use Instagram, I ran into the social selling opportunity with my beauty business. Needless to say, I guess I didn't really need those coaches because I have the resources in my business anyway. But it is good to know, right? So I started social selling in 2019. I officially left the bar life that year. I said goodbye to working for the man, and I've been working from home ever since. And I am now a full-time entrepreneur, social selling pro, but I am also a personal trainer. And all of the tools that I've learned about social media has helped me be a successful personal trainer and be a fitness person in the social media world and have clients right away because I already knew what to do. So these tools work in every industry. So we talked about brain dump, right? Everybody pretty much mentioned brain dump. What a brain dump is you're literally going to sit there and you're going to come up with all ideas and you're going to write it down. When it comes to reels, we're going to do a brain dump too. How we're going to create content, how we're going to come up with the different content. Once you know your brand, so you start there, right? Once you know your brand, you're going to come out with these different ways to incorporate your brand. You want to make relatable content, right? Gone is the perfect entrepreneur influencer. They are gone. It is a thing of the past. Nobody wants to see perfect anymore. People want to know that you have dirty dishes in your sink. People want to know that your kids are crazy. People want to know that your fitness journey isn't this amazing, perfect thing and you never feel insecure and you have the perfect body no matter what, and you never have like the rolls when you sit down, right? Like we want to know that you're a real human being and that I can relate to you. If you're not relatable, I don't care, right? Like gone are those days where it had to be this perfect, pretty feed and perfect, pretty bodies and perfect, pretty faces. So we want to see relatable, figuring out some relatable content. Promotional. Again, we're here to social sell. We are going to make money. So there are going to be promotional content. So, buy my PDF or sign up for my challenge or buy this shampoo. That's your promotional stuff. There's going to be your educational stuff. I love this stuff. This is teaching people things. Hey, 3 ways to do your hair before the gym, right? 3 ways to wear your hair to the gym. That's educational. 3 things you need to stop doing in your fitness journey. 3 reasons you need to drink more water. 3 ways to save when you travel. 3 ways to style curly hair. I just came up with one for every brand that we just heard from. Educational, educating people. Then there's motivational, the inspiring, the transformation, the I started here and now I'm here, right? It's seeing an entrepreneur in the beginning of their business when they were struggling, when they're living in an apartment, when their apartment was full of boxes of stuff that they were trying to sell, when, the single mom was struggling, and now the transformation. Look what happened. Started from the bottom, now we're here. People love that. It's motivational, it's inspiring, it's something that makes them think if they can do it, I can do it. And then there's the entertaining, which I know you guys like to do the entertaining ones. Those are the funny ones. Those are the, oh my gosh, I can just be silly, sassy, show my personality. They're fun, they're great. What we want is a mix of all of it. We want our brand to go and hit all of these points. We want to be relatable. We want to social sell. We want to educate people. We want to motivate people, and we want to entertain people. If you want to be successful in social selling, you want to hit all of these points. Attention grabbers. So when we're making reels, now that we have our brain dump, we're going to make our reels, we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to try to catch people's attention. So some attention grabbers that you can put in your caption, not in your caption, like the pictures, the words on the actual reel. You'll never believe what happened when. Things I've learned as. This is your sign to Instagram versus reality. Everyone loves that one. This is the number 1 hack for the fastest way to. We talked about cleaning. What mom doesn't want to know the fastest way to clean the bathtub? Duh, I want to know the fastest way to clean the bathtub. I want to know the fastest way to give my son a shower. I want to know the fastest way. Like, we want to know the fastest way to do everything, basically, right? So these are some attention grabbers that you can start your reels with. Reels are really fun. There's a lot of reels out there right now. Reels have hit this point where everybody can do them now. Everybody is getting the hang of it. Everybody's starting to hang on. Now we got to grab the attention. So when we're making reels, we want to make sure that we are thinking about our brand. We are thinking about how we're serving our audience. We're thinking about the different pillars. And then we're thinking about how can I get this out to more people? Attention grabbing. So those are some examples of attention grabbing. What is reel batching? Okay, so I tend to do this a lot. I actually have backed up reels from like hella, like to the point where I have to go back and I'm like, these are old. I can't use these anymore. So the way that I do it, I'm going to explain to you guys so that you guys can have reels that maybe on one day you don't want to like get all dolled up and go live, right? But you have a reel to post. So you're still pushing content out. People are still seeing your face. You are staying consistent in posting, and reel batching allows you to have one good hair and makeup day, but have 20 reels from that one good hair and makeup day. It's something that stories live can't do, right? Because you can't go live 20 times and save them for later, but you can make 20 reels. I'm going to give you some tips for doing that. So the first thing that I always do is save audios and reels before I ever go to batch. So by the time I start batching reels, by the time I say, okay, my son's taking a nap, I have my hair and makeup done, I'm going to go and I'm going to make some reels and save them. Okay. I already have audios saved. I already have reel ideas saved. How do I do that? Guys, you guys are scrolling. Don't lie. You scroll. When you see a reel that you like, save it. It's so easy. I do it while I'm breastfeeding my son. Oh, save, save, save. And then of course, the brain dumps. Again, you already have your pillars. You already know what kind of content you're trying to push out, right? You already know you're going to make some relatable, some educational, some motivational. We're going to hit all those points. So I already have a plan. So once I hit the audio, I know that I'm going to make X amount of each type of reel. I'm going to give value to my audience. And then of course, with the visual, how do you make it look like different days? Girl, we'll just wear something else. Have a top that you can change, have a flannel that you can put on. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, right? But if you are so gung-ho about not having the same shirt in every single reel, put a different shirt on. You already have your hair and makeup done. Just create. Get into that creative mode, and trust me, when you're in that creative mode, you're gonna be like, I'm never stopping. I'm making 100 reels today. Trust me, it happens because you get your creative juices flowing. You know what kind of content you want to push out. You know the value they're gonna give, and then you just start going. So I usually get like 2 to 3 different tops, and then I just change, bust them out, and say, all right, I'm good for a month. But really, I don't really take that much. Okay, so here's the step-by-step process. Brained up. Value ideas, scroll and save, not scrolling for 10 hours, okay? Scrolling for a reasonable amount of time and saving. Think of ways to make it your own. I see reels all the time that have nothing to do with fitness, and I make them fitness. In my mind, I'm already thinking, how can I make this Diane? How can I make this Diane? Like half of my things are a trending reel that have nothing to do with the topic at hand, and I am making it my own. That's how you stand out, okay? A lot of people are making reels. Stand out. Be yourself. Figure out how you can make it your own. Just because a reel is trending and only fashion influencers have used it does not mean that you can't use it for a business brand, for doing your hair on there, for doing a video of you working out. Stand out. That means when they go to the audio, they're going to see that yours is the only different one, and they're going to go to yours and figure out what you're doing. Trust me, stand out. Get ready with 2 or 3 tops or settings. So you can go do 3 in your hallway, 3 in your living room, and 3 outside. Boom. And don't post them all at once. The point of reel batching is to batch them. The point is to have them for later. you do want to take into account, when are your people up? If it's 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. and you just made 300 reels and you're so excited, just wait for tomorrow. Trust me, more people are going to see it anyway. They're not going to be on at 12 a.m. Save it, post it tomorrow, and people will see it. And these are the girls that you can follow that talk today. So we started with Senya, Sienna, and Momspiration, Chelsea, and myself, Diane. And we're gonna have 2 questions. We have time for 2 questions. Actually, we're gonna do the one, sorry. I just wanted to answer this one question because I know a lot of you guys are thinking about it. Senya, because I know that this is like your forte, somebody asked before this call how they can be successful if they don't have, quote unquote, enough followers. What would you say to someone that thought they didn't have enough followers?
Can you hear me now? Testing. Okay. So a lot of what you just learned today, you're going to be implementing that. I hope that you took notes, but you're going to be implementing that pretty much forever. So you don't need millions of followers. You don't even need thousands of followers. There's plenty of women, the ones that we work with. It's not rocket science what we're teaching you. It's literally just building relationships, serving other people. You already heard how we make money online using the different ways of the online space, but you're going to be yourself. You're going to attract your ideal client. When you attract someone that is literally just like obsessed with every single thing you do, you can go from selling tortillas to like selling, I don't know, chancletas. Like, it doesn't matter what you sell because you're being yourself. You're solving their problem. You're going to build relationships. You're going to talk to people. You're going to become their friend. And again, when you do decide to put an offer up or sell something or have someone sign up with you, they will. And you don't need the 10K, 20, 100K followers. Trust me, there's plenty of girls here that do not have those number of followers, and they are making money online.
Yes, I absolutely love that. The point of this call is to obviously show you guys that you can use this platform. One thing that I always say is if you're on Instagram and you're not using it as a tool, it's using you. At the end of the day, everybody is using this app for something. Use it well. Figure out what it is that you want to share with the world. You have something to give. You have value in you. It's just figuring out what is that thing that you can talk about all the time. Like, what makes you so excited that outside of Instagram, you're going to talk about it anyway. If people meet me in person, they know I'm going to bring up fitness in some way, shape, or form because I love it that much. It's true to who I am. It is my brand outside of the app and on the app. That's what you need to figure out. And that's what you need to share every single day and figure out how you can monetize social media. Thank you guys so much for coming on, and we will talk later. Bye.